moved over here to the States, so definitely from the DMV for real. But right now I'm in Philly, so I'm based in Philly right now. But yeah, I'm all over the East Coast. So Philly, DC, Maryland, Virginia, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, all that. So
Okay.
yeah, that's where I'm at though. So appreciate y'all.
Likewise, bro. Good to have you in the building. I need to link you with DJ Finesse too as well. He was asking me about other people in the Philly area.
Oh, word?
So now we got you. Yeah, I'll put that together behind the scenes and shoot you his information. He might be on here tonight too as well. I'll send him
Yeah,
the link
say no
because he's
more.
doing some stuff. So he's actually looking to push some artists and stuff that he's produced. He's doing the stuff on the production end right now too as well. So
All right. Yeah, that's it. I'm really like tapped in Philly. So like between I've been between Philly and New York like the last 8 years. So like yeah, I'm tapped in Philly. I just dropped my calendar for December. So all the events, radio, all that good stuff, travel and whatnot. So I just dropped my link tree in the chat. So yeah,
definitely
y'all can tap
good to
in.
have you here, Superfly. Good to have you here, bro. That was
Mhm.
for sure. We need to pop out there, King Kamet. We need to pop
Say
out
less,
there, boy.
nigga. Say less. All you got to do is say, "God damn it, let's move."
Yeah, we need to put that on
And
the
it's on.
calendar for 26.
And it's
Super.
commit.
Where
Super.
y'all at?
We in that.
We're in Indianapolis. Yeah, we're in Indianapolis.
It's
But
commit.
we
It's
will be
King commit.
down. Oh, my
Yeah, I
bad,
see.
bro.
Like we making a commitment.
We will be down there in Atlanta for the DJ Summit. If you're gonna be down there, January the 16th through the 18th.
Oh, I'm out the country.
Okay, you'll be out the country during that time. Okay.
Yeah.
You say
Bet,
you in
bet, bet, bet.
Nigeria?
Nah, I couldn't go to Nigeria this year, but nah, I'm DJing a wedding, so
What part of Nigeria you from? We donate. I got gold in Nigeria.
you got gold?
Yeah, you ain't never heard of foster kids family in Nigeria?
Nah, we could tap in though. But yeah, nah,
Yes, I got a
I'm from the south,
monastery
bro.
down there.
Yeah, I'm from the south, bro. I'm Igbo. I'm from Delta.
Okay, E for bless. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
Yes,
big boss.
sir. Salute everybody in the building tonight. We in here, special edition. Like I was saying before, it's a special edition night. Naomi, if you want to take the floor, if nobody else has anything going on, Aaliyah, Felicia D, Sincere, Head Rush, anybody else, Queen Karen, anybody got any announcements or anything that they want to shout out? Y'all can do so now before
Man, shout out to DJ Hair
we
Rush,
take
man.
them.
Naptown in the building, man. Hold on, man. Anybody else in the building? 317, stand up, man. All the good listeners out here. DJ Punch 317. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's put that together this week too, bro. Is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Nigga, I come tomorrow. I'll pull up on that ass tomorrow. What you talking
Pull
about?
up,
Tomorrow is
man. Pull up,
Tuesday.
pull up, man.
You are 10 minutes from my house. What you talking about?
I already know, pull up, man. Let's go. So we gotta put that together anyway. For I got some stuff I gotta go over with you.
Right.
Anyway, I've been meaning to go over because David actually came through last week. We did a
Yeah,
meeting.
you told me.
So yeah, I'm sure
So
he
when is
did.
best for
So
you? Tomorrow, what time?
um, well, the DJ. Well, let's do a quick plug. The DJ Punch Show, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. Stop
You
Beef
want
for
me to be
Radio,
there at 11:30 or
stopbeefradio.com.
something? You want me to be
So
there like at 11?
uh, come after the show.
Oh, so 3:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you want to come during, that's cool too. Cause
I was
it's
gonna
gonna get
come to
done
during the
regardless.
show. I'm trying to be in the back
Come
pointing at the
on during the
plaques and
show
shit.
then, bro. You family come during the show, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Come
come
on
kick
during
it
the
then.
show.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna come
come
kick it
kick it.
tomorrow.
Bet. Okay, we locked in for that for tomorrow. So we'll do that and then we'll
Oh
piece
yeah, guess who in the
together
city
other
too?
stuff.
My fault, thousand
Who?
parts. Zana
Who?
G is in the city, bro, on the low.
Okay, yeah, hit me after this.
She in the city, bro.
Yeah, hit me after this. Hit
All
me
right,
after this.
bet,
Hit me
bet,
after this.
bet,
Hit me
bet.
after this. You out tonight. You own it tonight, boy. You own it tonight.
I'm saying
Okay.
she gonna come to the studio. She wanna she she wanna get we gonna talk.
Yeah.
Bet,
Hit me
bet.
right after this. We'll figure it out. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Naomi G, you got the floor. Good to have you here. And
Good to be
definitely want to
here.
double salute to you. I've been seeing the work that you're doing, and people make it look easy, but like I talk about all the time, this stuff is not easy what we do at all. So, you know what I mean? You got the floor. before
Right.
the fellas
So
come back in.
what's good, everyone? So I'm Naomi. I go by Naomi G. A little bit about me. I work with Blazing 420 WPAM. We are a radio station, an internet radio station. We're worldwide. We have, at the moment, we're sitting at 20 million plus listeners a month. And that includes not just our radio shows, but also our podcasts. We are on iHeart, Apple, Google Play, Alexa. We're pretty much everywhere. So just look us up, Blazing BLAZIN 420 WPAM radio. A few things before I jump into our main presentation. I'm hoping the guys will jump in because they have a few more details than I do, which is Patrick and Damon. But we have a DJ awards coming up. We have live pay-per-view events starting the beginning of the year where some of our DJs are going to be hosting house parties. So we're going to get to join their house parties live because y'all know how that used to go back in the day. House parties were lit with the DJs. So we're kind of bringing that back through our live DJ event. So that starts the beginning of the year. So for artists, for DJs, there's plenty of opportunities for you guys to be interviewed by our podcasters or to be interviewed on any of our shows. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know, get at me. You can follow me on Instagram, you can email me, whatever the case may be. So my information is there, but I'll leave it again. And now the other thing, that the main presentation part. So being in, whether you're a DJ, whether you're an artist, whether you're mom, dad, whatever you are, a lot of us don't have retirement plans, especially DJs. We do not have retirement plans, wealth plans, or anything like that. So what Blazing 420 did is we signed up with Impact Society, who are also a part of an organization called People Helping People. So what this is not just a literacy, financial literacy program, but this is retirement plans, wealth plans for the DJs. So it goes based on your budget, based on how much you want to put in. These are life insurance plans, but it's not term life, it's whole life. You know, how many times do you get on TikTok or you get on Instagram and you see people with these reels and they're talking about, oh, I'm making money off my life insurance plans. They tell you, but they don't show us. You know, Walt Disney made Disney World off of his insurance money. Walmart people did the same thing. Rockefeller did the same thing. So what they did is they borrowed against their life insurance plans, used this money, tax-free money, to build their businesses, put it into trust to leave things behind for their kids. And those are things that I personally myself knew nothing about. Like, yeah, I knew I had to get life insurance in case I pass away. You know, I don't want my kids to have a hard time. But there was nothing really for DJs. And that's what we have created. So we created the Fraternal Order of DJs. And it's not just for DJs, it's open to artists, it's open to DJs, it's open to your loved ones, it's open to your families. So we link you up with Impact Society. That way it's a more personal thing because, of course, I don't know how much you want to invest. You might just want to invest $300 a month. Somebody might want to invest a lot more, you know, and then they're not just here because they're part of Blazing 420. They're not just here to sell you life insurance. They're also here to help you on that path of financial literacy. They help you how to manage your money. If you have a 401k going, they're going to make sure you have that properly set up. That way you're not just giving this money away and always getting it taxed and blah, blah, blah. Like, we're trying to create our own wealth just like they did. So that's what this is. That's what Impact Society and Blazing 420 have come together. We have created a fraternal order of DJs to help everyone else create that wealth that all these gatekeepers were keeping from us. So this is a way to create your own retirement and wealth plan with these guys. So I don't know the exact details. I was hoping that Damon and Patrick could come on because then they could go more into the specifications.
Yeah,
We
Damien's
are
on.
here.
You
Yeah,
are.
And you
Damien's
did an
on.
amazing job, Naomi. Let me say, shout out to Naomi.
You know, well, it's true. And I didn't
Shout
have
out to
nothing
Naomi.
written out.
Blazing 420, I see you.
Thank you. I didn't have a speech written out. This is all from the heart. I'm a single mom. I've, been mom and dad all this time, and I'm going to invest in myself for this because no one showed me this. I've had people come in, oh, you need life insurance, you need medical insurance, which we know we need that. But it wasn't until I met up with Impact Society that now I knew I needed it for my kids, but I didn't know we could do so much more with that. So I'm going to hand it over to them so that they can go over the details. But this is what this is about. We're trying to create wealth for ourselves instead of all these other people. It's time for us to put money in our pockets and leave that generational wealth for our kids and our loved ones after we're gone, because too many of us are dying too soon. Like we lost, man, Young Bleed. We met Young Bleed not too long ago, and then he passed away shortly after. And it's sad we got to see people doing GoFundMe's and this and that. We shouldn't be there. So I'm gonna hand it over to them. They're gonna go into more details. Thank you guys for listening to me, and we will share our contact information if you guys need anything.
All
Feel
right,
free to
great
reach
job.
out.
Great
So
job,
there you
Naomi.
go. Thank you, Patrick and Damon. It's all your.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naomi. So, my name is Damion Davis, and I'm with Impact Society here, and I have my mentor. This is my big brother. He has taught me everything that I know. He has brought me into this industry, so he's gonna lead the way with this conversation. But I kind of want to give a little background on him. He got his start in real estate, both commercial and residential real estate. He was in real estate for over 15 years. His team, to put it in perspective, his team was #1 in San Antonio, number 34, number 34 in the nation. It was number 34 in the nation, number 5 in Texas. They were doing amazing numbers. They were making amazing money. But as he was doing this, as he started to climb the ranks of real estate, he started to see people purchasing properties, purchasing buildings, purchasing lands and different things like that without using their money. They knew certain structures. They knew certain plays they were using to purchase things. For one, he helped 10 guys, some oil field guys, 5 guys out of Valero, 5 guys out of New Star. He helped them start a real estate investment trust where they were able to purchase real estate properties and leverage those and put rental properties and these together. But they didn't have the cash liquid to purchase all of those properties. He saw them, they were able to do that. And as he's seeing these things happen, he's realizing that these people are playing the money game in a completely different way, in a completely different manner. And that kind of switched his head. So he started searching and studying, doing his own research. And he went and found some life insurance policies that his mom had on him. So he used his same structures that he teaches today, that he's licensed to do today. He did it for himself before he was even in the industry. He used his life insurance policy to go buy back the bad debt that his family had and expedite his family's the wealth building process. And I'm glad he did that, because he did those things. He was like, man, there's got to be a business in this. And he went and he searched and he found the business. He got licensed in the industry, man. And I'm so glad that he did, because the principles that he's taught, that he's learned, that he's taught me has completely changed my life. I'm 29 years old. I did 6 years in prison, just to give a little background, but I'm 29. I do not clock in. This is what I do full time. I help my mother. I'm teaching her these strategies. I have some cousins in business with me, because this knowledge is so powerful. So I'm really going to let Patrick go from there. But I just want to give you guys a little background. This is my mentor. This is my big brother. This is Patrick Wilbanks.
Appreciate that introduction, man. Appreciate that introduction. How y'all doing tonight?
Great, Patrick. Good to have you here. Good to have everybody here. This is something special that I wanted to do before the end of the year. So great to have you guys here, and look forward to learning more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. I mean, just like they were saying in the introduction, I mean, I learned this from a different perspective. I'm not a brainwashed life insurance agent. I'm also not a brainwashed financial advisor, somebody who holds all these different licenses and hates one industry over another. I mean, I do believe in diversifying. I have, some crypto and things of that nature, but I gambled with my money after I created a foundation for my money. Right. And I think that that's what most people are missing. We're taught to go to school, get a job. When you get that job, set up that 401k. And then after you've been at that job for 2 years, go get you a house, go get into some debt, some major debt. Right. And then after that, if you're able to, start saving some money in the bank. And if you have anything left over, then maybe go get you some insurance. Right. And it's crazy how, we're taught that we have to get mortgage insurance or renter's insurance. We have to get car insurance. We got to get health insurance. But it's crazy how we can walk right out of a hospital with a baby in our arm, and they'll never force us to get life insurance. You'll never see a mandate for that. You'll see a mandate for health insurance. You'll see a mandate for, car insurance. Can't drive off this lot until you have it, right? But one thing you'll never see is life insurance mandate, right? And what I've found, I mean, man, I could talk on this all day. I mean, I guess you guys should kind of maybe ask some questions for me if you really want to get some really detail. But just like Dame said, 2009, my first introduction to this, 2009, I helped a church buy a church. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was brand new in real estate. And my mentor said, Pat, you're to be seen, not heard. Just watch what we do. And they put together a real estate deal where they purchased a $2.5 million church, a building for their church with no money. And 2016, which was about 6-7 years later, we did it again. It was starting to reap. Those 10 guys starting to reap. This time my attorney mentioned it. And I said, after the lunch, I said, hey, you got to share with me what y'all meant by that, because I saw this before, but I didn't know what I was watching. And that's when they started leading me to some information. And this is what I found. Are y'all ready? This is what I found. Number one, life insurance is a 2,000-year-old industry. It's been around. Matter of fact, it got started with soldiers in the war to make sure that their family was taken care of. Now, the time that we see the biggest change in life insurance was when it made it to America. And it was the churches that were founding cities all over America with life insurance. But 1865, when slavery was being abolished, we were creating Black Wall Streets all over America through a foundational principle of everyone has to get insured. And once you get insured, think about what a bank is. Federal Deposit Insurance Company. This whole time, we've been giving our money to insurance companies. I feel you, Cam. Is it Cambu? I like that, man. Indianapolis. He's clocking.
I need your number. Hey, DJ Punch, you just connected the dots. Boy, you just connected the dots. Boy, what the hell wrong with you, boy?
That's what we do this for. That's what we do this
But
for.
we're here.
Do you know what you just did by putting me in contact with this man?
That's why we're
You just
here.
saved the ghetto, boy.
Yeah.
You just listen, you just became, if he who he say he is, you just became the Super Bowl. Say less. Can I get your number? What? Look, may I please have the honor of being under your tutelage?
Yes, sir. We're going to get you plugged in. But, going back to it, man, I mean, I started seeing it in history. Today ain't no mystery if you understand his story and the actual history, right? And the things that they hide from us. So if we just go look at history, we see that they created over 90. Well, so we had 96 Black-owned insurance companies by 1908. And those 96 Black-owned insurance companies created all the Black Wall Streets across America. North Carolina Mutual Insurance Company, African Insurance Company, right? Multiple. I could keep going. We started in Bronzeville, Chicago. They were in New York, right? All over, Tennessee, everywhere, right? But it wasn't until Tulsa, Oklahoma. It wasn't until Greenwood when America, for the first time, we bombed our own people. It was the first time in history where we bombed our own people. And we destroyed their churches and all these different things. But here is the joke. Joke's on America. When they tried to do that, guess what? They found out, well, this community was founded on life insurance. So guess what? Now we got to fork the bill. That's why Kanye West, that's why even Charleston White even said, if you want reparation for Black America, get everybody insured. Because why? Those insurance companies don't want to pay, for an erroneous death. So guess what they're going to do? You're going to have the best attorneys on your side for free. Right? I just did a policy for a 21-year-old. He's going to save $300 a month. When he gets ready to get into retirement, his retirement is going to grow, not pay, grow $60,000 a year. He's not going to, he's going to outlive that. Right. And so what we're here to do is create stability. We're here to show you and expose the money game. The reason that most people don't know about this is because after the 1947, when life insurance became the most regulated industry, because they were trying to regulate the industry because of what they found in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wall Street life insurance. Booker T. Washington, Madam C.J. Walker, John Avery, Alonzo Hernan, all these guys were going around teaching that you have to have life insurance. They were teaching financial literacy. Well, after that, 1970s, Wall Street says it's not good for our street if they do that. So they started regulating the industry. They even created a company to go out there and preach buy term and invest the difference. That way, you don't learn about the power of life insurance. You're just going to rent the insurance called term. You're just going to rent it, right? And then put the rest of your money in the stock market and just hope and pray that there'll be some money in there and not enough stock market crashes that are depleted. That's what they were telling the people. It didn't work out. And that's why in 1997, E.F. Hutton creates the Index Universal Life, right? Now, I'm here to expose the game. I'm here to take the power from Wall Street, bring it back to your street.
I got a question.
But I have to be educated first. Because, yes, sir.
You listen?
Go ahead. Yes,
so, first and foremost, everything you said, I soaked up. You're absolutely correct. Humble.
Well, introduce yourself too. Well, introduce yourself.
Oh, well, you know, well, humbly, I'm Prince Adam Christ Israel, executor beneficiary over Keter House Academy Ministry Irrevocable Trust Living. That's who I am.
Amen.
Now I've created King Comet and a few other characters. You know what I'm saying? I'm activating through this living trust called Comet.
Yep, legal fiction.
Yeah, that's what it's Keter House Academy Ministry Irrevocable Trust is Comet. I'm a living trust. Jokes on them. I've expressed it. So I'm just expressing the trust. But the question is this, though. So I'm already challenging the taxes. So now, if the land is already insured, I was already having questions about the insurance. I can mention that as well, if you hear what I'm saying. I'm already in court with some houses that I got in trust. Yes. And so we send checks for the principal balance, which was already prepaid, but the taxes and the insurance, we're not paying in the check.
So also remember, so number one, and great, first of all, kudos to you, man. You know more than most of America, right? But and this is exactly what I preach: private versus public. Public means so that they can take, so that they have it, so they have access to it. They want you to operate in the public, and you do not want to operate in the public. You want to operate in the private sector. Right. And so you're already doing that. 401ks, IRAs, TSPs, 403bs, 459s, all public. Life insurance is a private contract between you and an insurance company.
And that's where I'm at right now. So I'm trying to, I need one for my mom's estates. I'm the executor beneficiary over these estates.
Yep, you do. And then once you get this, you'll have some tax codes to your advantage, like tax code 162A. It's my favorite tax code in the whole tax code.
Right, that's for the 508c1As?
No. Tax code 162A says instead of paying taxes, you could bonus all the taxes to yourself as long as you do it in the form of life insurance.
Right, that's under a 508c1A, right? A ministry, right?
Well, you could use it as that, yes, but it's for anybody.
It's universal, even in the 501c3?
Anybody that owns a business. You could be a 1099 guy.
Excuse me. What about W-9? Excuse me. What about W-9s? Is there only...
They over dropping jewels, boy.
Somebody else was asking the question. What else?
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a couple people trying to get in. Go ahead, Funky Skunk, and then Superfly.
The 508c1A, that's a religious organization. That is not a government contract. The 501c3 is a government contract. So that means basically, according to the Constitution, the First Amendment is freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of the press. So when they came over here, they were getting away from the religious scrutiny of the king and the queen over there in Europe and all that shit. So when they put that in there and declared independent of that, that was for all people, and they wrote it and said for all the people. But the 508, I'm glad you brought that up because that enables you to have your own tax bracket, but plus also that no government can't regulate it, can't audit it, and can never take it away from you. The 501c3 is a government contract, so it's best.
Correct.
But a lot of donators and sponsors and people like that, they gravitate to the 501 because that's the most popular, and they'll immediately embrace that because they don't really that it's locked in with the government. But a lot of
it's public.
right.
So the 501c3 allows them to get public money.
Right.
And to operate.
Go in and get stocks and all that, and they can write
get grants and all that.
Right. The grants is easier to get it with the 5. You can get it with the 508, but it's easier, and a lot of people gravitate to the 501c3. I just want to bring that up because I have both. I have a 508c1a, which is Unity for Life Mentorship Ministries, and then I have the Unity for Life Foundation, which is the 501. So I was just saying when he brought that up, just letting you know that.
Yeah, now look, real quick, and then Thomas, I think Thomas had a question, but you guys are onto something, right? So check this out. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but have you ever heard of a CRUT or a CRAT?
No.
Have any of y'all ever heard of a CRUT or a CRAT?
No.
No, sir.
So it means, so you have CRAT, or let's do CRUT first. CRUT is Charitable Remainder Unity Trust. And then CRAT is Charitable Remainder Annuity Trust. So you could actually leave money to your family and it avoid taxes because you're donating it to a charity of choice. Just happens to be your own charity, right? Just like how Bill and Melinda Gates are the biggest charitable people ever. And who did they donate to? Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, right? And so you could leave your money in a CRUT or a CRAT and still operate and use that money while you're still alive, but it takes it and puts it in a tax-free place because you're going to put it in a charity and then you're going to use it for certain things. So CRUTs and CRATs are made for specific reasons. CRATs are Charitable Remainder Annuity Trusts. So what it does is it creates income for life tax-free. So think of a CRAT, for instance, what Benjamin Franklin left to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. For 200 years was able to access funds for entrepreneurship through Benjamin Franklin's CRUT, his CRAT, Charitable Remainder Annuity Trust. So he left his annuity to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You can't outlive an annuity unless you deplete the money. And so the CRAT is what he left to Philadelphia to serve, to create and stimulate entrepreneurship. Imagine you do this for your family. Right, they can access funds to take them to the next level, to go to the schools that they need to go to, whatever.
Right.
So, but Thomas, I think Thomas had a question.
Yeah, I did, man. That's so many things now. I'm getting some nuggets. So, I guess what are the requirements? Because then, if the CRUT was so good, how come not a lot of people either know about it or not a lot of people don't utilize it? Like, it does have like stringent requirements, or
Well, again, remember, man, I mean, most is, my people perish where there's a lack of knowledge. The whole goal was for them to suffocate knowledge to keep us from knowing how to play this game correctly. Right? I mean, when I tell people that you can go Google collateral assignment and how to collateral assign your death benefit to a bank, most people have never heard of it. I just happen to learn it. And, I hear people all the time, well, Pat, if because I just did a statistic. I just showed people a statistic that said annuities have outperformed bonds for the last 40 years.
Yeah,
and yet you still have people selling bonds. You know what I mean?
Where?
And so information is hidden from us for a reason. And so, that's why you have to sit down with a guy that can open up the strategy, because they're not, again, life insurance is the most regulated industry in the world. they don't want to share a lot of this information because if you learned it, you could empower yourself, right? Again, Bronzeville, Chicago is one of them. You know, my wife's from Chicago. That's the Mecca. And so I used to go there often. I'm from Mississippi, but I say all that to say this is that how many people knew, you know, Bronzeville, and how many people knew the history? When I tell people that there was 96 black-owned insurance companies by 1908, most people don't know that. Right. So when you're talking about crunts and crats, yes, there are you know, it might not be necessary. You might have to do a dynasty trust. You might have to do,
Yes.
it depends on what you're trying to do. You might have to do ILIT, right? Irrevocable life insurance trust. You might have to do, I mean, there's hundreds of them. And you got to find the one that's working for what your goal is for, because you do not want your money trapped. You know, recently, for instance, PDAs, premium deposit accounts, but recently there was a NASCAR guy. And the NASCAR guy was told that he could put his money in an IUL, and nothing is wrong with what he did and what he had. You know what was wrong? His advisor, whoever wrote that policy, wrote it improperly and did not write it. For instance, let me give you one. If somebody comes to me and says, Pat, I want to put, because I got a client right now. He says, Pat, I'm about to put $15 million to go buy this property, right? And I asked, why 15 million? Like, where'd you get that number? And he says, well, the property's worth 30 million, but if I put, you know, half, 50%, I said, yes. So you're going to try to do a non-recourse loan? He said, absolutely. I said, so you don't want to take the risk of hurting your credit? I said, but let me ask you, why are you giving him $15 million? He said, well, because that's what you need for 50%. I said, I understand that. But what do you think the seller's problem with you giving him $15 million? He said, taxes. I said, watch this. If you could dump a lot of that money into annuities and PDAs, premium deposit accounts. Now, how many people know they got this? But premium deposit accounts, they could put that money in there. And here's the problem. Life insurance agents love to sell the death benefit and them high premiums so that they can get paid more. But technically, you could put your commission on what they call a balance sheet rider. And if I put my commission on a balance sheet rider, what it does is it opens up their money. And so they can have access to 80 to 90% of the money they put as a down payment or front load into that policy. If I, the person who writes the policy, puts my commission on a balance sheet rider. Most life insurance agents don't even know what a balance sheet rider is. So
You
these
spitting
are just,
facts, boy. I have another question too, but you spitting facts. So we talked about
Yes, sir.
1099 and so forth. So where does W9 come into place, right? Let's say you're only operating like from like when you doing, you know, jobs or whatever. You have people sign all these. You give them a W9 and they send you a check and all that stuff. So how can I want to take the next step, right? So I'm in discussions of upgrading my LLC to a S corp. So in terms of doing that, do I do that and then put that underneath a dynasty trust or irrevocable trust, or
No,
is
your
that
business
something?
could actually your business could actually own it as a key man policy, executive bonus policy. You could even do split dollar policies. So let me break down the three. Key man policies is a way for you to ensure that your business is going to continue. It's like a business continuation policy. You
Mhm.
have executive bonus policy, and that's the policy that allows you under tax code section IRC 162. Instead of paying taxes, you could bonus the taxes to yourself. And there's three ways that that's done. You could do a single bonus, double bonus, or net bonus. You know, we could have that discussion of what those three mean and what, you know, what the implications are. And then the third one is a split dollars. Split dollar
Mhm.
is, imagine you as a business owner, you're going to fund somebody's retirement. You're going to match them, but you want to get your money back. Well, you could split dollar, which means your employee puts some money in there and you put some money in there towards their retirement. But once they pass away or whatever, you get your money back. It's called a split dollar.
Oh, is that what these corporations are doing when they say they'll match your 401k, or is that different?
Yes, yes. No,
Wow.
no, technically yes, because they're in those 401ks and stuff where they say they're going to match. If they match, they also have power over your dollar because they also have a investment period. If you leave within 5 years, we're
Yeah,
going to take
5
our
years.
match
Yep,
back.
they'll take
And
it back.
Yeah, and this is why you
Oh
see your 401k
shit.
deplete. Well, imagine doing that with a split dollar, but they get life insurance. More people are willing to stay because you're providing life insurance, not just a retirement. So with a split dollar, you're giving them both retirement and life insurance. And then the money that you put into it for those years, you get it all back.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else got questions? I know y'all got questions. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I mean? We don't want to hold Patrick all night. Thank you so much, Patrick, Naomi, Damion. You know, this is something special I wanted to put together because it's not always about just music and interviewing people. It's about knowledge and really building together. So that's why I definitely wanted to do this and definitely just to change game going into 2026. Y'all go ahead and
That's right. Knowledge,
get
wisdom,
y'all
understanding, baby.
Yes, sir. In that order. Anybody else say your name, where you represent, and go ahead. What with your questions? You know what I'm saying? Anybody? Not all speak at once.
Right.
I know, right?
Okay, so I got a question. So as far as the music game is concerned, we actually just had a something about this. We were talking about the office the other day. I forgot. Oh my God. We were just talking about this the other day, and I also wanted to know how did you ended up connecting with Naomi and creating the things that you created with her, which made me want to reach out to her to bring you guys on. I wanted you to tell that story as well.
So that's hey man. So I've been doing business for over 18 years, right? And you know, I've had a great track record, thank God. But one of my biggest things in business has always been do what you love and tell everybody what you do. Technically, Damion, you know, being one of my agents, he came to me, he said, Pat, I just got out of prison. I did 6 years in prison. Look, man, I want to take everybody from where they were and to take them where they want to go. Right. My goal is, man, because I'm a poor, right? I make the joke because I wish I could afford the OR so I could just be poor, but I grew up poor. And when I came to San Antonio and I learned about, you know, getting in business, I see you with the stamp, boss. I love it. So I got those two for every one of them. So that being said, though, I come to San Antonio. I get in business. I've been doing business for over 15 years, and then now over 18 years. But somebody plugged me in with Damion, right? And Damion asked me. He said, Pat, you know, I'm working 2 jobs right now, but I want to be able to provide for my family. Do you think I could do this? I said, look, man, anybody could do it. It's just, will you do it? Anybody could do it. And he says, well, how do I do it? And because I don't know anybody in San Antonio. I said, man, you got to do what you love and tell everybody what you do. Look, 80% of the people that join me in business are part-time. This is side hustle money for most of those people, right? Because it pays very well. I'm not even going to lie. You know, if I help save somebody $500 towards retirement, I make a $6,000 check. This is the wealthiest industry in the world. Money is in the money. And so, you know, people have this as a part-time hustle. And so they could focus on the thing that they love the most. Well, anyways, that one person happened to be Damion. And Damion said, okay, so do what I love and tell everybody what I do. He's like, but what do I love? And he's like, I only love a couple things like music and stuff like that. I said, boom, right there, stay right there. Okay, music. Tell me about music. Man, he used to do music, right? And he starts going in and when I say he does music for real, like he breaks down music, right? And I said, cool, this is what I want you to do. You need to go put some music events together. You need to go hang out where the music scenes are, right? Well, he ends up going to this one event that he's putting together, and next door he sees another. Matter of fact, Dan, you want to tell that story? Because I don't want to chop it up for you. But
Yeah,
you
so
were at
I had connected with Rap Economics. They were a rap platform out here in the Texas area. We were putting together a cipher for San Antonio. So I was bringing them out here. I was going to give a chance for the rappers to showcase their talent, get their music out there, and win some prize money. So I was going to the venue to go scope out the venue, visualize where we're going to place everything. And they had another DJ. This was DJ 750. He was there. I know the DJ is like the quarterback of the music scene. So I go up and talk to the DJ, man. I just tell him what I'm doing. I'm very vocal. I'm very personable, and I was telling him what I'm doing and what our goals are and what I'm doing there. He was like, "Man, we need to have a conversation." He linked me up with Amir. Amir, we had a couple conversations. We started talking about. He told us what he wanted to accomplish as far as something for the DJs, something that we can use to set up our future and to protect our family. There's never nothing in place for us. We're independent contractors. It's just us. So we start spitballing ideas how we can move forward, and that's where the fraternity of DJs came from. And then on our first meeting, that's where we met Naomi. And off top, she was asking questions. She got our contact info. We started talking and connecting, and man, we've been running ever since.
And look, and where did I get that blueprint? You know where I got that blueprint from? I actually was looking at Knights of Columbus. I was looking at Herman's and Sons, and I was looking at how other people have their organizations. And I'm thinking, man, if there's a group of people that are organized, right? And they doing this, why can't we all do this? We should all do this, right? We're all a group of unique individuals. But when we come together and we get organized, right?
Yeah,
And so, and now
fantastic.
we educate one another, and we empower one another. That's the whole goal. And so when I was teaching, and I said, look, that's what Herman's and Sons does. That's what Knights of Columbus does. That's what all these other organizations that don't serve certain communities do. So guess what? They got a blueprint. We're just following the blueprint. Everybody needs a blueprint for their life. Yes, sir, boss. I see you.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's just
plenty much love. Never too much love.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. say I wanted to open up a brothel like Kermit, and I wanted to insure all my women like he does. How can I turn that into a trust?
Say that one more time. He said something about all his women.
Yeah, if I want to open up a brothel like Kermit, and insure all my women, and how can I turn it into a trust and get
they all work for you, man. I mean, shoot, it doesn't. At the end of the day, you got an
insurable need right there.
That's right. As long as you have an insurable need, and it sounds like you do. If you lose one of them females, some money's gonna be lost.
So that's how Kermit been around all this time.
Yeah,
but please don't tell us it's for a brothel, sir.
Kermit must be over asleep because I'm surprised he ain't chimed in on
hey,
that.
Hey, look, this is for real too. This is how deep it gets. So all of us, your agents are not all created equal, and so there's some, you got to learn your carriers. For instance, if I have a client that says, Pat, I smoke cannabis, I'm like, cool, man. Cannabis is actually in scripture. I don't even mind it, right? And they say, is that going to stop me from getting life insurance? I tell them, no, we just have to go through foresters. Because NLG and certain other organizations or companies, they won't accept somebody that smokes cannabis. However, foresters says, as long as you say, and they even told us this, as long as you say you only smoke 6 days a week, it's recreational. You say you smoke 7, it's a habit. So tell everybody when they filling out that application, they only smoke 6 days a week. I said, yes, sir.
Well, you cooking tonight, Patrick, with hot grease.
Hey, because look, this is a fact, and you can go. I don't know how you would necessarily look this up, but there's a company called NLG, National Life Group, been around for 176 years. 176 years ago, they were not helping everybody, if you know what I mean, right? And that company has never invited anybody out to their corporate headquarters to ask them, how can we help? But for the first time in history, this year, 2025, in the beginning of this year, National Life Group called our company, our leader, our executive board out to their office, and guess who showed up at the door? 2 African Americans, 2 Hispanic Americans, and 1 Filipino American to tell them about how to diversify, because not everybody is an Anglo American. And because we're different, you need to understand that even the women are shaped different. That don't mean they're fat. They just got a little bit more meat tucked away, right? They got fat in all the right places. And so, so somebody says, "Oh, if you're 5'5" and you weigh 160 pounds, you must be obese." No, you might not be obese. You just got some ham hocks back there. You know what I mean? And so we had to bring that to some of these carriers' attention. And I'm telling you, our company is leading the way. We also have the first female president in the whole industry, right? And so we're game changers. And I'm not saying that lightly. And that's why I'm proud to be a part of this company. That's why I could leave, my 15-year real estate career to jump out and take a leap of faith into an industry that, I wasn't necessarily trained up in, but I had the real world knowledge from when I did it in real estate. And I had read over 15 books about it and all the history behind it. Go Google, just go do simple Google search. Like, did Disney really use his life insurance to build Disney? It'll tell you, absolutely yes. He couldn't get a loan from a bank. So because he couldn't get a loan from a bank, he took all of his death benefits and assigned them to a bank so that he could get the loan. Right? I think Jeff Bezos bought out like Steve Jobs' policy. I don't know if y'all know that. I think Steve Jobs needed some money, and Jeff Bezos came in and said, well, I'll buy your life insurance. I'll buy some of your, basically, let's say, for instance, Steve Jobs, let's just say he had a $10 million policy. And then Bezos said, well, I'll give you $5 million right now, knowing that he'll get the $5 million on the back end when Jobs passes away. Right? So people do that. That's called Stoli and Ioli. Stoli and Ioli is, did you chat GPT it? DJ Punch? What does it say?
I Googled it. So for reference, what Patrick is saying, he's absolutely correct. It says, yes, and I quote, yes, Walt Disney famously used his cash value life insurance policy, borrowing against it to fund the initial development and design of Disneyland when traditional banks wouldn't lend him money, due to the project's perceived risk. He borrowed money against the accumulated cash in his whole life policy to pay employees, fund enterprises, and cover early costs, allowing him to maintain control of his vision for the park, which opened in 1955, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Preach. Church.
That's it right there. That's it right there.
Hey, man, the things I say, I tell everybody, fact check them. Matter of fact, if I'm in front of you, I fact check it right there in front of you by myself. Because sometimes when I talk like this, people have those questions. Number one, why have I never heard this before? And then number two, man, this sound like what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed more slaves if they only knew that they were slaves.
I got a question.
I'd help more people if they only knew that they needed help.
I got a question.
Amen.
Okay. So could I then create an addendum with a bill of an exchange for an equity swap?
Ooh, wee.
Heavy.
Ooh, wee. You might be onto something.
See?
I had to fact check that one.
For equity swap. And then lo and behold,
That
if you
man
come with
is
one of
cooking.
these, hold on. What if you come with one of these? Hold on.
We're gonna have to mouth to ear that.
What if you come with silver?
Hey, so the funny thing is, that's
What if you come with one of these and leverage?
Your life insurance, it's an asset just like that silver and gold. Did you know that?
Now I do.
Your life insurance is a tier 1 asset.
So it's like the self-liquidating asset that it was talking about?
Yeah, yep. It is like silver and gold. That is why banks will take a life insurance asset as collateral. And you're like, why? It's just a piece of paper. And that's crazy, right? That most of America goes,
it's not just a piece of paper.
It ain't.
It's an equitable instrument. It's a security, a negotiable instrument.
That is right.
That's facts. Yo, y'all spitting so much heat right now.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was
It's a
y'all
freaking
last year,
negotiable
bro?
instrument.
That's it.
Without
Where else
recourse,
do you get it? Where else do you get this?
And this is why I go back. My people perish with there's a lack of knowledge, man.
Do you know what makes the principal account?
On what?
Anything that creates a principal. Do you know what the principal is?
The leverage, the collateral of what?
But do you know what they are?
What?
They're liened invoices.
Oh yeah. I mean, again, how do you think? What do you think? So, oh man, I could look. You're gonna take us on a rabbit trail, man. We don't want
the principal account, y'all, is liened invoices, bro.
Hey, look. Where do you think a bond comes from? Watch this. People know about bonds, right? And you got these guys telling you, hey, go buy a bond. Where do bonds come from? It's when the insurance company, because you got to realize if there's 100 million people right now paying, anywhere from $100 to $500, or even some are paying way more than that, right? A month into an insurance policy, and they're raising this money every single month. The insurance companies turn around and they lend the money back to the governmental bodies in
And
the
then
form of a
tax
bond.
interest. Oh my fucking days! Wow.
Yeah,
Excuse
we
my
just be trying to
French.
So
figure out
I
how to
don't
do it.
invest
We
in
know it. We
bonds.
need to be walked through it. We know it.
Yeah, I don't. That's why.
We need to show. We need to be shown how to show it.
Hey man, hey look, that's why number one. I always invite everybody to join the crusade. I need more help. We need more distribution. If you
Bro,
go
I'm in
look up a
courts. I
statistic
fight
about
cases, bro. I'm out here in the streets, bro.
hey man, look, it's all
I'm a
good.
fucking revolutionary civil rights activist out here.
Hey, it's all good. If you didn't just
I
hear
mean, for real.
Mr. Bill,
I'm in cases for real.
yeah, again, if you heard Mr. Bill Richards tell you, bro, I have a way to help anybody who wants help. Each one reach one, each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
Yes, sir.
Are we locked in?
Yes, sir.
We're also
We're all
going
the
to be
way.
doing
Information, man.
conferences. We're
Yeah,
going to
we
be
all the way
held,
locked in.
we're going to be holding conferences. Patrick is with Blazing 420, and we're going to go over things like this as well in our little conferences. They start the beginning of the year as well.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I'm tapping all the way in. That's why
Start the
I
year
wanted to do
liberated.
this. Hey, we
Not
started the year
playing
off
no
right.
more.
You know what I'm saying? So when
Yes,
I saw
sir.
it, I said we got to do this immediately. And don't say
Yes.
I never did nothing for y'all. Don't say I never did nothing.
Don't say
Look,
it. Better not say it.
okay, listen.
Y'all leaving the city.
Don't
You
say
can't
it.
stay. Wait, better leave.
For real. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all. So I wanted to give y'all at least an hour, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and go over all this. And then, like I said before, do not say I ain't never done nothing for y'all and that I don't love y'all. Okay. Period. All right.
Shout out DJ Punch, man. Shout out
So,
DJ Punch, man.
Shout out
hey,
to
I don't know if
DJ
salute
you
to
got
Punch,
the
y'all.
man.
buttons over there. Can you drop a bomb? Can you do something? I know you
So,
got the soundboard back there.
hey, listen, you know what's
John
crazy about
DeMarco.
that?
John
Okay.
DeMarco.
Look, you know what's crazy about that? I left my laptop cord at the radio station today.
John
Oh,
So
DeMarco.
man.
salute
John
to my
DeMarco.
brother DJ Headrush. He held down the music portion of the call tonight because I did that today. So
Yes,
this is
sir.
in real time.
I love it.
Normally I would have had it though. So
I love it. Yes, sir.
man.
I'll drop it right here.
Hey, can I say this real quick? It was in the Bible too, man. It said, hey Pat, remember this? It said, hope deferred makes a heart weak and sick, but the whole church rejoices when a prayer is answered.
Yes, sir.
You know how many people gonna sing joy to the world?
In that order.
Man, I'm one of them, man. I promise you, I know. I know for
He
certain.
ain't gatekeeping, bro. He's not
At
a
all,
gatekeeper.
bro.
He came and said, here, ain't no gatekeeper around yonder.
That's
He
what I
said, "God
respect.
damn it.
That's what I
You runaway
respect
slave,
though.
you little rebellious slave.
Hey,
You
and
got
it
that
Okay,
changed my
do
life.
nothing but
rebellious.
respect that. You
And
can't
it's
do nothing but
changed my
respect
life, man. This stuff has really
Look,
changed my life.
that's
For
what
real.
I'm
You
talking
can't do
about,
nothing but
boy. That's
respect that.
Republic. That's
Yeah,
the Republic
that's
right there. That's one from the soil, boy.
look, this is a recorded
Yeah.
call. And I'm like, I can't
It's
even
cold
send it
because
to
it ain't nothing
everybody
that's
yet.
forbidden. He ain't saying nothing that's wrong.
Send it to everybody,
Yeah,
Punch. They
this
need
shit
No,
to
is
but
hear
look,
this shit
this,
this
is
the
man.
this
Send
shit
it
thing.
is
Man
to 'em.
stood
they can't stop
outside
this shit.
Look, this
on
the
the
thing though.
balcony or wherever he's at, cold as hell, and he sat there and
Yes,
dropped gems
Rock
from
it.
start to
gems
finish.
though. Gems, you
Pat,
hear
I
me?
appreciate you, man. On behalf of Blazing 420, man. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to Damion, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
we in this
Like
joint.
for real.
Yes,
That
sir.
like salute to you because that's why I knew how important this was. And it's like perfect timing. We always say timing is everything. And it was perfect
Yeah.
timing for this right here. You know, so definitely just in conclusion,
Stop that.
Pat, Naomi, I don't want to hold y'all all night, but I appreciate this so much. And we're gonna see how we're gonna change the game with this. Just us doing this right now has already changed the game. And I just
Free Mr. Larry
appreciate
Hoover one more
the
time.
being.
Free Mr. Larry
Yes,
also. We
sir.
pushing the Free
And we
Mr. Larry Hoover
appreciate you,
campaign.
Punch. We appreciate you, Punch.
Bro, man.
Hey, we
Appreciate
Yeah,
put our
likewise.
contact. I put our contact information there in the comments. Everybody, reach out. Please send a text in your name. I put mine and Pat's numbers, our website, and our Instagrams. Please follow. Let's have a conversation. We have a more personalized conversation for everybody, and we just want to spread this information.
Yep.
That is our
Call the
goal. That's what we're
governor.
doing.
Tell him free Mr. Larry Hoover too. Free tell the governor to let that man free. Peace.
Hey, I did mine.
Definitely, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Appreciate you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Punch.
Patrick. I couldn't have done this without you guys.
Appreciate you,
Thank y'all
Naomi.
so much for being here. Thank you, Punch.
Thank you. This is what we talk about all the time. Connecting the dots, the power of network. That's what we talk about all the time. So this, y'all can bear witness right now to what we did here tonight. And it's on the recorded line. Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
So, that's what we did. Definitely, I'll be in touch, of course. Let's go ahead and put together the list of the cities
Your
because
family. What you talking
so we're
about?
gonna
You're
we're
part
gonna
of the
put that together.
420 Blazing
Let's
family,
run it.
Punch.
We're gonna put it together so I can get the dates and the cities, and then I can go ahead and do my part as far as getting the people there because like we always talk about all the time, playing roles, everybody playing roles. It's a team thing. So me doing the promotion and the marketing and the advertising like I do, and like people on here, like we got the promo king on here. You still on cool TLC? I see you jump on. You creeped in on me. Lucky. Before we get out of here, like we got some power players on here. Raymond, I see you pop. A couple of y'all popped in on me. School to the family. I see y'all. I didn't see y'all before, but Lucky, go ahead and speak on that a little bit too, as well as far as what we do as far as the advertising, the marketing, the pro. This is the person that put me in the game, Mr. Lucky Smith.
Let's go, Lucky.
You took yourself off mute, Lucky. Y'all know what happened. What's going on?
Man, Lucky ran with that brothel idea. He gonna go get rich.
Yeah, he wilding out tonight, but he actually
Yeah.
the person that put me into the music game at the age of I was like 12, 13.
Man.
He's already
So
going through the applicant list.
Yeah, he already gone. He left his computer logged in and everything. That was all she wrote. He ain't been back
yeah, he
since.
left everything. He left everything go. I took himself off mute. So but with that being said, we can definitely make sure we advertise, market, do all those things. We got the funky skunk in the building, someone who's already doing a lot of these different things too as well. And he also is doing a lot of reaching out overseas and all those different type of things too through the music and through these mentorship programs. So that means it's all going to come together and all be able to connect in that way because we're already doing it and it's already in motion. So now we just add what we're doing as far as this tour is concerned. And when that starts, and we'll be able to combine all that all to put more eyes on it. That's what we're gonna do. Not try. We're gonna do that. So definitely. Where are you located at, Patrick? You're in Texas, right? With Naomi.
Yeah, we're in San Antonio.
All y'all in Texas. Okay. South by Southwest, March. We're supposed to be down there. This is how God works. We're supposed to
Oh
be down
yeah.
there anyway for South by Southwest for a good week, which would be uh the 15th, starting on the 15th. So I'll piece that together too as well, so we can link up in person too outside of the tour. Right. So this all stuff we already had on the calendar. So that's how that works. It comes full circle like that. So
Yeah, and we travel. We're go. If you guys can get at least 50 people in a room, man, we'll come out there.
oh yeah, we can do that for sure. We can do that for sure. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Because that's what I want to talk to Lucky about because he before you guys had got on, he was mentioning how he's doing the tour. So what we can do is we can combine the two and consolidate that and we can continue to build with that because I know in these different markets that he's got, like we're currently doing tours with Slim from 112. They're doing the 112 and they're wrapping up the tour around that same time, around the February to March and all that good stuff as this is beginning. So we can combine all that together to get more eyes on it. Slim will definitely be with that.
And let's
Slim
go.
will be with it for sure. Like
Let's go.
Slim is always with stuff like this. He's somebody that we can be able to utilize his reach and what they're doing on tour right now because they got at least I think 10 more dates left all over the country from East, West, Midwest, and all that different stuff. They're kind of doing spot dates to end it off. They're actually coming here. So this is something I'll reach out to him about and mention to him, and we get Lucky back on. And any last thoughts, y'all? And we'll let y'all go and get out of here because yeah, we're reaching the time frame of about 11 o'clock. I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. I never tried to anyway. So this has been very
Thanks for
impactful.
having us.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate the time, man, and we look forward to moving forward how we do.
Definitely. All right, Patrick.
Yes,
Any
sir.
last words? Any final thoughts? Final words?
Nah, man, like I said, plug in with us. I mean, number one, we are always looking for referrals for people that want to look for a business opportunity. We're looking to grow, right? We need distribution. There's more realtors in the state of California than there are financial service agents in the nation. And then even with that being said, most agents don't know what I just talked to you about, right? So we need more people to get this information so that they could, help spread this financial literacy. And then, like Dame said, I mean, we'll come out, right? We'd love to pop up in your neighborhood, your community, your wherever, your city, and bring this information. But we're gonna turn the world upside down, man. And we're here to expose the game. Bring the power back from Wall Street to your street.
I love that for sure. We definitely have the conference room and the radio station in downtown Indianapolis. So we're gonna start there because we already got the venue. It only makes sense. We got everything, the stage and all that.
Yeah.
We already got the stage and everything right there. So it only makes sense. I'm gonna reach out to them to see what we got available as far as the calendar is concerned. And show my business partner this call because he couldn't make it on, but I got to show him this call. We're gonna run back through it, go over it because it's crazy. We was just talking about this, talking about trust on Saturday night, just talking about all this. So that's great. It's coming together. So with that being said, y'all, it's been another great, I'll say the greatest episode of Mixaholic Mondays. It depends on how you feel about things. I mean, I don't know how you could not. I mean, hey, listen, the greatest episode we've had in 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years. So I would say the greatest episode. Go back. We're going to be clipping it. We're going to be doing things like that too as well, as far as the gems and different things like that. So I can do my part as far as really putting y'all on this game. Like I say, I do all the time. Also, my youth football kids. I didn't mention them because it's off season right now. So we're going to be doing that too as well, as far as doing some different things with the youth football circuit too, as well as I come up with my 6th year of the show and coaching. As y'all can see in the back, I got my coaching shirts up there that my mom made for me.
I see it.
So since you said that, we just did a podcast. I had a guy who played for the Oakland Raiders on my podcast because we showed those guys how to take care of the NIL deals with a permanent policy, right? Because you are the name, image, and likeness, and you need to insure that. Who's going to insure it? You have to insure it yourself, that NIL deal. So it's on my podcast. We talk about it with the actual NFL player, but it's one of the things that we did. And matter of fact, I want to say his name is, I don't want to mess his name up, but because I almost want to say Jalen Wells. But anyways, plays for Memphis Grizzlies, and we helped him ensure that. We've helped some Seattle Seahawks guys, right? So when it comes to sports, when it comes to music, when it comes to anything with an NIL deal or anything that represents you, you need to insure it. Again, Young Dolph and all these guys, their record label, Empire Records, was buying life insurance on these guys. They didn't know that, right? Or maybe they did. I don't know. But all I know is Empire Records benefited off of the violence. And we need to stop them from benefiting, and we need to use that money to repair the communities. So
absolutely. You're on mute, Naomi, if you was say so. Oh, Dub came in.
I was just saying facts. That's true.
Absolutely. Nah, absolutely. We discussed that too as well, because one thing we like to do, like I say all the time with the platform, we do what we want, how we want, when we want. And the reason why we did this is because a lot of times it's not just always about music, and it's about knowledge and community building. Talk about that all the time, especially with my bad kids. They're bad, but they're mine, right? So 5 through 11 years old, got about 60 kids out there. This is something we talk about with them as well, as far as the NIL thing, because now, like I said, we're 6 years in. So my original 10U team, there's juniors in high school now, sophomores and juniors in high school now. And seeing them on that level is going to be those type of conversations as far as the deals, the NIL, the different things like that. Letter of intent. If you really pay attention to a lot of this stuff that these college recruiters and all this different stuff, like, it's really telling you like what's really going on here. So Dub Nation, I see you popped on a little bit. If you want to chime in real quick, boy, you missed one, sir. And Will Gamble, boy, y'all listen. Y'all missed one, boy. Y'all missed D1. This is the episode all the time. I don't even think I'm coming back next week. For what? What I'm coming back for? I'm done. I'm done after this episode, Dub. You got it after this. This is my last episode, y'all. I'm out of here after this one. 5 years is enough. Dub, we can't hear you.
I'm just chiming in, trying to see
Okay, there
what's
you go.
going on, man. Fresh off the clock, man.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna send you the episode. I'm just gonna say that because we ended it off now at the end. But I just wanted you to go ahead. You can go ahead and say who you are for the recording and everything like that too as well. Because we did record it. So I'll be able to shoot this till you gotta watch this as soon as you
I
can.
sure will. I sure will. What's going on, everybody? This is Dub Nation, man. I'm never hating, never faking. Always participating in good music and money making. I am Ohio State Fleet DJs, state manager out here in Ohio, just making it make sense, man. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to hear everything, but I definitely will take the recap on this and see what we got to do to make some things happen. Because I did catch the end about some community and just coming together. And as long as it's had that type of ending, and I like that, let's get it. Word to DJ Punch. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mixaholic Mondays. You already know.
Hey, basically, bro, this is how God works again. You're one of the people I was referring to as far as getting more eyes on what we were talking about because we're putting together the tours and different things like that. So it's basically what you're already doing is what is needed.
Oh well, whatever I can do to make the transformer bigger. Let's get it.
Everyone,
Absolutely.
be sure to get Damien's and Patrick's information.
For sure. Because I'm gonna do an email blast on it too as well, Naomi. To the team, do a team email blast. I'm gonna do an individual one for Patrick and for Damion. So that's what I'll do for the team. I'll put that together like this week because it's really that important. We can start doing that and getting together for this first quarter of the year. That's definitely something we gotta do. So Dub, I'm gonna be reaching out to you soon because they said they'll also come out too as well. You already booking. Just book them. So that's what we do because what we do, we were talking about before. It's crazy. Me, you, and Fast were talking about that over the summer to do that with some rappers. Nah, we're gonna do it with Patrick and Damion. The same thing we was gonna do. That's what we'll do.
Let's
do
do
that
it.
circle from Dayton, Indianapolis, Cincinnati.
What
what am I missing?
Cleveland.
And it was one more. South Bend, somewhere. We could do 5 cities in like 2 days, like we was already planning to do.
So,
yeah, that route right there we can do, and Louisville, excuse me, as well. Louisville, all that's in a 2-3 hour radius. 2-3 hour radius right there.
Yeah, we could definitely do all that.
And that's
so it makes sense
all day.
Yeah. So that's like 7 cities because we was already mapping this out over the summer. So we was like, man, could do that in 2 days, 10 cities. And a lot of it would just be doing media in a day, next city. Interview, media, next city. Like we're not even gonna be there more than an hour, maybe a couple of hours in certain situations, right? So that's how we can piece that together, Doug. So hey, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
let's get it.
This has been
That's why I gotta come in. I don't care how late it get. It got
Mixaholic Mondays, man.
Yeah, and look, Dub, I left my cord at the station, right? I can't even get it on the laptop. I said, how am I gonna do the show, right? So with our brother DJ Hair Rush, it's a team effort. I say this all the time. He came and held down the music portion. I probably played 2-3 songs in this episode, so that's why we did this. So we back at it once again, y'all. Next week, I said I ain't even gonna come back, so Dub will be back next week. We already got the lineup. I'll just do the booking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm no longer talking after this one. I don't think I should even talk no more after this episode. I can't even talk no more. I'll talk on other calls and stuff like that. I think I'm done talking going into 2026. I'm just gonna put out mixes and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm doing no more talking in 2026. Just see what we got going on. You know what I mean? I'm being in the shadows and being Coach Punch on the weekends. So, hey, with that being said, y'all, it's going down. Follow me at DJ Punch 317 everywhere. Follow this account for this show at Mixaholic Mondays. We we have a ladies' night coming up. This is the official announcement. We have a ladies' night coming up next week. where we gonna have all ladies all night. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the ladies anyway. So with the headliner, Miss Carla G, Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, we're gonna have Miss
Nice.
Carla G coming on. If y'all seen my interview I recently did with her on the DJ Punch show on the radio, we're gonna have her on. We also gonna have Miss Cox from Atlanta, Georgia, coming on too as well. You know what I mean? And the opening slot, we still looking to fill. I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna have on there. But I think we're gonna do a double dip in Atlanta. Pause, dub. So so be on the lookout for that next week. It's a ladies' night on Mixaholic Mondays, and I'm gonna actually have my computer or be at the radio station this time, getting it together and act like I know how to do this show. All right. So with that being said, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Album listening session. I don't even know what the hell we listening to. All right. So tomorrow night.
Bye, everyone.
Peace, y'all.
Good night.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Good night. Good night.
Thank you guys. Appreciate the time.
Bye, Kermit. Bye, Queen
Sorry.
Karen G. It was good seeing y'all.
Who TLC hit my line, bro? Hit my line. Hit my line. Hit my line, y'all. Yes. Hit my line. Hit my line. I gotta discuss something real quick.